Well, hello, family. Hope you're ready to get this party started. And I'm going to ask that you would do me a huge favor as we get in the zone. The subject tonight is the word now, three letters, but big meaning. Now, right now. I'm going to put it up on the screen because I want y'all to track along with me the whole time. I'm actually excited that I have the opportunity on this Monday to get in touch with you in this regard. I'm going to share something with you very quickly before we even go any further. We have an amazing event. In fact, right now, you should already be signing up. It's coming up on 17 to 19 March. And here's the link for you to get started. But let me show you why you should be here. Sign up now. Hey guys, we have Mr. and Mrs. Hart here. We're in Cancun.
We are in Cancun.
Hola! Happy birthday!
But they're headed to San Antonio. You don't want to miss March the 17th, 18th, and 19th of 2023. All roads lead that way. They are just the most amazing people you'll ever want to meet. And we have something to share with you. Meet us there.
I can't wait to be there in March and share with you guys. And this guy is the guy you want to follow in San Antonio.
We love you all.
All right. So listen, all roads are leading right here to San Antonio. And I want you to go ahead and grab your spot. Again, the dates, mark your calendar, 17 to 19 March. But you still have just a little time. I can't even recall the exact cutoff, but we're really getting and approaching full capacity. So we want to make sure you get you a spot. Go to this link very quickly, teamlegacyconference.com. Register right now. Chandrella, we see you in the house. Much love to you, darling. Thank you for chiming in. We have Carol Kaspar is in the house. Thank you, my dear, for chiming in. I have one more thing to share with you, and that is a giveaway that we do quite regularly for all of our guests. If you're a guest of any partner for what we know ourselves to be, that's Team Joshua Generation. Shout out to you, Mr. Carolyn. Let me ask you to do this. I want you to do this quickly as well. I'm going to share a quick video so you'll see what you'll be able to get. But text travel feedback to 888-532-2699. You're saying, well, why am I going to do all this? I'm doing all this work, all this activity. Here's why. I'm going to share a brief video so you'll see what you'll get if you follow 3 simple steps. Take a look.
Cancun Riviera Maya. Wow! It's one of the hottest locations in Mexico. 5 nights at the 5-star Fives Resort. You're gonna love this beachfront paradise. Deluxe luxury accommodations, 7 outdoor pools, a world-class spa, and 15 incredible restaurants and bars. Plus, experience amazing activities from snorkeling and scuba diving to touring ancient Mayan ruins. This is a $1,294 value at one of Mexico's best resorts. Here's what others have said about their Fives Resort experience.
Our experience has been flawless from beginning to end, from booking to getting here to transportation to everything. It's absolutely wonderful.
Here at the Fives in Cancun, loving it.
This has been an incredible resort. It's absolutely immaculate. It's right on the beach. The service is incredible, and we have absolutely landed upon a 5-star hotel. We've had an extraordinary experience, and we can't wait to come back.
Beautiful beaches, outstanding service, great food. We've had a wonderful honeymoon vacation. Highly recommend it. It's just beautiful here.
Do not miss this. Book your 5 nights in Cancun Riviera Maya now.
Now, here's the best news for you, ladies and gentlemen. If any of our team members have reached out to you and made that offer available on Team Joshua Generation, not only are you able to get the Cancun, we also have Cabo, San Lucas. We also have Puerto Vallarta and about 20 other U.S. destinations for those who don't have a passport. Now, let me encourage you. Get that passport now. Go ahead over there to the post office or whatever means online you need to go through, but get that thing started now. You'll have it in about 6 to 8 weeks max. It's not that complicated. So we want to see you getting that free offer. I'm going to throw one more thing up on the screen concerning that. We're also going to have a drawing in March for the $300 airline gift card giveaway. We've done it multiple times. Good to see you, Anita. Thanks for chiming in. And we want to make sure that you've taken the steps. Here's the steps. Go ahead and text travel feedback to 888-532-2699. You're going to get a response back via text, and that has the webpage. Once you go to that webpage, there's a video there. The video itself takes about 10 minutes to watch. Then there's a survey. That survey has 14 questions. So I would imagine that between the 10-minute video, the 14 questions on the survey, guys, it's going to take all of 20 minutes max to knock out. And you'll be entitled to one of those destinations once you select a date on our calendar to get everything locked in. 3 simple steps. Do that now, and you're going to be blessed. Now, let's get into some of the conversation. Yes, Mr. Carroll, some great places. I'm going to put my slides up. We've spoken about that. Here's some of our other friends who have taken us up on the offer. I think they went to Cancun on that particular one. And you guys, you know who we are. We're Team Joshua Generation. We're claiming God's promises together right here, right now. And we're doing things in a big way in 2023. And perhaps you're ready to start living your best life based upon your passions, your purpose, and you want to be free in regards to your assignment on this planet. You know, we're all running out of time on this side, so we better learn to use our time wisely. And I recommend we learn that now. Let's talk about where we are now. For some of us, anyway, it's a thing called the rat race, and we want to get you out of there as soon as we can. But we know that there are usually steps, there are stages, it's a process. You know, I've met so many people, I've been there myself before, that you just know you're not at the right place. You just know you're on what we call a dead end. Have you ever been on one of those roads and you say, oh my God, this is not going anywhere? Well, the worst part is when we stay on that road, when we stay on that path, and then sometimes say, well, I don't know anything else to do. I don't have any other options. Well, if you expand your horizon, you can expand your territory. If you expand your circle to people who think differently, and there are some people who, listen, they already are where we're trying to go. And if you can learn to get around some of that, you can get out of that position, that rat race. And I want to share with you now some of the things you can do. I know so many people. Shout out to Minister Carolyn. She's a most recent retiree. I'm so excited for her that she began and decided to expand her horizons early. I know that she was projected to leave. She had already retired and then got another employment and then retired from that. So she has 2 career retirements. And now she's working for herself. Congratulations and kudos. Here's some news. I'm going to make it public. My beautiful wife, Kendra, she'll be retiring 6 months early from her career. I would think 29, almost 30 years. I don't think it's 30 yet. I think it's 29, something, some change. So June will be her official release. Hope you're excited as we are. Guys, we want to help you to get into a place to get out of that rat race now. At least start to plan. Now, I'm not telling you how long it's going to take. I'm not telling you to quit your day job. I'm not telling you any of that, but I'm telling you that we have a plan B that you can soon be in a position to make it your plan A. So stay placed, stay put, don't go anywhere, and we're going to share some of that with you. Now, if I had more time, I would talk about all of these different, what Maslow called the hierarchy of needs and all that, but I don't have time to cover that tonight. Not now, so we'll do that another time. And we'll talk about the combination of ministry, entrepreneurship, and leadership, and how that is a wonderful master plan and way in which to live. But what I want to get to right now is Mr. Warren Buffett's famous saying, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. What a masterful statement. I'm telling you, he was on to something. He always is. I'm telling you, he's had a very illustrious career helping people, empowering people and companies, one of the wealthiest persons on the planet. And you need to understand that success leaves clues. He's telling us point blankly, guys, that 9-to-5 stuff or whatever time frame it is for you, that wage, that salary, that employee that thinks that they can get where they really want to go on that pathway, you're mistaken. It's about residual income. It's about creating something that it does not require your attention always. It doesn't always require your hands on the wheel. You don't always have to be in the cockpit. You want to get in a position where your money will make money and work for you, and that you've learned to leverage certain things. And we found it, and I'm going to be sharing that with you. And you have the opportunity, just for checking this whole thing out, to get some free travel valued at up to $1,300 to $1,700 of value. We want to put that in your possession just for giving us your feedback. Now, I'm going to say it again. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Well, how do you do that? Stay put, stay in place. We'll get to it in a moment. Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, another amazing gentleman. Knowing you need to make a change isn't enough. You've got to find the guts to do it. Now, I want to ask some people out there in the audience, if you're watching live or maybe you're watching the replay, wherever you are, whoever you are, what's your intestinal fortitude? What's it like? Do you have as strong of a backbone as you really think you do? Because it gets uncomfortable. Sometimes you have to make decisions. Sometimes you have to do things that others won't do to get the things that others just won't have. And freedom is one of those. And you can start that transition. You can start that path, your way on that path now, if you just have the courage, if you just have the intestinal fortitude to do that. Let me read that again. Knowing you need to make a change isn't enough. Now, that's a start. Identification is 9/10 of the problem, not identifying what's wrong. But once you identify it, now you got to take the journey. Now you got to take the risk. Now you got to step out. Now you got to make yourself uncomfortable. That's why some people, they rather not know. They rather not find out, because now they're responsible for the things they know. Well, we're letting you know tonight, today, you're watching the replay, there's some things that have to change. I hope you're not on a pathway. I'm going to go back to this. You're going to work until you die in a place that's already killing you, a place that you don't even like being. Now, there are some people, you're in a profession, you're in a career, you're in a calling, such as I, that it's not about money. It's about what God would have you to do, and it brings you joy. It brings you satisfaction. It allows you to use your gifts. It's your passion. It's all of that. And you wouldn't change it for $10 trillion. You don't have to. We're going to share something that you can do that will help you to do what you're already doing even better. But if you're in a place where you just feel like it is a dead end road, or if it's the type of thing, I want you to really examine those who have gone before you, and maybe they were there longer, 10 years, 2 decades, or whatever. How did it end for them? Now, if you're looking at everybody else and they spent 30, 40 years there, and you don't like the way it ended for them, why are you going to stay on that same path? I mean, if the bridge is out, the bridge is out. Are you going to really wait until you get there? I think you should probably start making some detours right now. So let's look at this again, and we're going to go a little bit further. We're going places, and some of you need to pack your bags. Go ahead and put it in the comments now. Pack your bags now. I mean, do we have any last minute packers? Maybe I shouldn't even bring that up. But if you know you're going, come on now. Get that suitcase out. Get that luggage out. Start putting your stuff out now. I know you're not leaving until next week. I know you're not even leaving maybe 10, 12 days from now, but start packing now. Start moving in that direction now. Start doing maybe you need that passport. Do that. Get that worked out now. You say, well, I'm not going until the summer. Well, don't wait till the summer or the spring to get your passport. Do that now. Maybe you got some things you need loose ends tightened up. I don't know what those things are, but I'm telling you that if you're really going to go places and you got plans for whether it's spring, summer, fall, whatever it is, start now. Don't wait till the last minute. That's what this whole thing is about. Coach T says she stays packed. I know that's right. Let's talk about Nayeli Jelly. Good to see you, babe. Let's talk about some of these travel club benefits that we can boast of in the company that's called Travorium. I absolutely adore what we have our hands on. Number one, here's the benefit, Paul Jackson, that you get now just for being a part of the membership, just for being a part of the club. Membership has its privileges, of course. There are clubs and membership plans, perhaps your gym. I'm sure that you probably have an Amazon account. I'm sure you probably have a Netflix. I'm sure you probably have a Costco or perhaps a Sam's, any of those types of things. Well, just like there are certain perks and benefits in those, guys, we're loaded with benefits for those who are members now. Now you might be saying, well, I'm thinking about doing it. Stop thinking and go ahead and do this thing now, because you'll want to start using it. And by starting now, when it's springtime and summertime, it'll be fully funded to do the things you want to do immediately. Number one, when you are a part of this travel club, let me tell you what happens. Immediately, right now, this moment, you get access to travel agent prices. I love that, because did I say it's immediate? I think I did. I mean, right now, you'll be treated as if you were a travel agent as far as the pricing is concerned. Now, you're not booking any travel for anybody but yourself, but you're getting travel agent prices. Somebody say, how do I know? Let me answer that for you, because my wife and I, we've been travel agents for 10 years. Some of you have heard me say it. We have a family of travel agents. 2 aunts in particular. One aunt has been a travel agent for over 15 years, and another aunt who's been a travel agent for well over 30 years. In fact, gave us our honeymoon package when we got started. So the thing of it is, guys, travel agents, we're very familiar with it. We're acquainted with it. Lots of great stuff. We love that. But let me tell you what we love better, being members of this club, because it gives us perks and it gives us benefits that we were not even getting as travel agents ourselves. So immediately, once you become a member of this club, you'll start getting those right away. Number two, you're going to get some amazing discounts. Anita, it's good to see you, darling. Thanks for chiming in. You're going to get some amazing discounts on things like online shopping, as well as your entertainment. How many of you guys love entertainment, especially when you're traveling? Some of y'all, you just going to stay in that room all day. You're going to stay in that 5-star luxury suite accommodation and soak it up. I guess, yeah, I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. If you need, some extra rest, maybe first couple of days, I understand it. But listen, when I go places, I like to do stuff. I mean, it's going to be some skydiving. It's going to be some zip lines. It's going to be some doom buggies. It's going to be some concerts. It's going to be some musicals. It's going to be some shows. It's going to be some entertainment. You understand? So these are the types of things. Maybe you're not like that. You don't like that. That's okay. I'm not mad at you. But if you do those types of things, let me hear from you the types of things that you love to do when you travel. Let me see. Minister Carol says she just came back from Maryland, and she stayed at the DoubleTree, and she has to unpack and get ready to go to California for her birthday. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. What are the types of things you love to do when you travel? I mean, maybe you go out to eat, I'm sure. What stuff do you like to do? Because in this club, those things are taken into account. Because we know that most people, when they travel, they're going to want to go do something. You're going to get some massive discounts in those areas. And we're talking about discounts of up to 40% off. How would you like to get up to 40% off on all of those types of activities the next time you go somewhere? And that's even if you're in your local area, guys, even if you're not traveling. Number 3, you ought to get this benefit right now. I know this to be true. Here's a benefit you'll need. How about some tax deductions? Guys, if you were a part of our club, do you understand that there are over 450 legal tax deductions that are now open to you that you can use at your discretion? Check with your CPA. We have a multitude of CPAs in our travel club. I mean, we have training and things all the time concerning this. Guys, you could save a ton of money on your taxes because the things that you're already doing, some of them anyway, they will now be tax deductible. They're not if you are a W-2 wage earner, but when you begin to become self-employed, these are now what we call tax deductions. And any CPA who's worth their, I can't even say their weight, but they're worth anything, they're going to make sure that you maximize your deductions. Guys, things like your cell phone, things like the miles you sometimes will put on a car to go somewhere to have conversations with people about your business, things like meals, things like entertainment, things like your travel of that sort. There's so many things that you'll be able to save money on, because now those items are tax deductible. And how long will you wait? I'm telling you right now. Number 4, this membership is the equivalent of putting your travel on layaway. And you need to start that now. Let me just tell you why you need to start that now, because with our club, 100% of what you're paying in your membership is going to pay for your future travel. So by starting it now, you're going to have enough of what it takes in, let's just say, April, May, June, you're ready to go. Now you have funding for it because you started. Here it is now. Don't wait till June and then you want to go, but you didn't fund it. Well, we actually have something for that now, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But for the most of you, you want to get started right now. That's right. Facebook user, I can't see your name there. Over 475 tax breaks. Absolutely. You need every single one of them at your fingertips and at your disposal. But putting this travel that you're going to have on layaway, the wisest thing you can do, because it helps to avoid credit card debt. You don't have to keep putting stuff on plastic, guys, because then you seal your fate in concrete. You don't want to do that. You want to eliminate as much debt as you can, and this is the perfect way to do it. And then number 5, guys, we're going to convert every dollar that you put in into what we refer to as travel points. But here's the best part. Your travel points will be multiplied. In fact, they will be duplicated. They'll be matched. So what you put in, the company's going to put in, and that means you're getting more leverage, more buying power that you could possibly get on your own. Now, that's the way to travel. Man, if we had that plan for car payments and house payments and mortgages and everything else and groceries, wouldn't the world be different? If you went to the grocery store and they said, hey, because you've been doing your business with us and buying, well, now I was going to say $400 a month, but that used to be the old number. But now that you're buying $650 a month on groceries here for 2 of you, now we're going to match what you're buying from us. Wouldn't that be a powerful play, man? We would love a place if they matched our groceries, what we were buying. Or maybe where you have a car payment, if you have a car payment still remaining. Guys, if you had a place that was matching your car payment, you paying $400 or $500 a month on that car payment or whatever you're paying, and because you went with that dealer, they're going to make the same payment as you. That means you get there twice as fast paying that thing off. Good God Almighty. I don't care what that is for, mortgage or what. Guys, it's in our travel company, and we're going to give you an opportunity in this club now to double up on your travel buying power. Number 6, guys, you're going to love this. There are over 2,000 worldwide dream vacations that you have the opportunity to tap into. You'll have access to them. Do you have to wait? How many months was that? 1 month? No, was it 2? Was it 3? No, it's now. The moment you become a member, you get immediate access, and you can scan through over 2,000 wonderful properties. I mean, from the Caribbean to Mexico, down in South Africa. You want to go to Europe. You want to go up to Canada, wherever it is that you want to go, over 2,000 destinations, and all across this wonderful country called the United States of America. Guys, you can't beat that. And these are the types of dreamcations where others will be paying multiple thousands of dollars to stay there. Guys, I've stayed at some of those same places, and in some cases, I've paid as little as $59 a month. True story. We had 3 timeshares. That last one, we were paying $379 a month for. And as we were paying $379 a month for that particular destination, we just didn't know what we didn't know. But guys, when we found this program, lo and behold, the same property we were paying that mortgage and maintenance fee on, whether we use it or not, we only had to pay $59 to stay at the same destination. Guys, you know what happened, don't you? So this $59, and we did that twice. We could have did it so many more times, but there's so many other places that we've gone since then. Number 7, guys, you got to get this. There are more than 100 world tours in this program. Those are put together by the company itself, and they're spread out from March all the way into November. And every single week, there's multiple destinations that we can select from and use our points to go to those destinations, making the price pennies on the dollars. Last year, we went to, on my 55th birthday, good friend of mine went out to Cancun. we did it up. Now, fellas, we don't do enough of that stuff. It was just he and I on this occasion. We had to get our passes, from the ladies and all that type of stuff. But we had us a ball. Now, girls, ladies, y'all do this all the time. It ain't nothing new for you. Taking all those girls trips. I ain't mad at you. Lady Margie, it's good to see you. But the fellas had to do a little something, man. We had a ball for my 55th birthday. Guys, I want to encourage you to do that type of stuff. And we just need to do more of it. And then we also, my wife and I, we went to, where did we go? We went to New Orleans. Yes, we had a wonderful, wonderful time out in New Orleans. In fact, Minister Carolyn was there. And Coach Tanya was there. Many of the team members. Oh, my God. We had us a ball in New Orleans, out there on the swamps, out there, enjoying the art and, God, the food. Woo! That is some good eating. From the breakfast at the whole 5-star hotel that we stayed. And we saved a fortune at the hotel we were at. 5-star hotel, the price we paid per night with the breakfast, that would have been about $49 per person, which was for two, included with our price. The price that we paid for the whole 5 days and 4 nights outside of the program, they were paying that per night. Guys, that's how powerful this thing is. We also, this last year, we went to Belgium first, and then we went to Paris, and God, man, I loved it. We ran out of time. We only had 5 days and 4 nights, but the price was ridiculous. And if you've been to Paris, you know, woo, that's not enough time. You need 4 or 5 weeks there to scratch the surface. It's just so much to see, so much to do. Of course, we went to the major museums. Of course, we did the Science River on the dinner boat and enjoyed all of that. Of course, we did the Eiffel Tower. And of course, we got on the subway and, got lost a little bit and found our way back and did the taxis. We did all that. That was fun. But we ran out of time, guys. But guys, the best part, the priceless moments we had with so many friends from multiple states, from multiple cities. In fact, from multiple nations, people that we know because of this travel club, and getting together and having dinner with them and breakfast with them and hitting the town with them. Guys, it just takes it to a whole new level. We have some of our team members and some of our club members, they do that in families. They have a real family reunion. Shout out to the Davis family. They've had about 20 plus members go to Punta Cana. 6 days, 5 nights. They paid about $3,000 because they had the memberships. If they would not have had the memberships, the same thing would have cost them well over $13,000. Guys, this is the value of our world tours. We've gone to so many different places. This year, we're planning in August for Hawaii. We're probably going to hit Dubai. There's so many different destinations from all over the world. Whatever area of the world that you've been most interested in, guys, we got something for you. There are 100 world tours a year, and I'm telling you, pennies on a dollar is what you'll pay, and you'll have so many like-minded individuals that you can spend time with if you choose to do that. You can do, as I said before, like the Davis family, shout out to them, with multiple members of the family going, a mini family reunion, if you will. And then if you're the solo type, you just like rolling on your own. Just you, yourself, and you. Come on. If that's you, hey, make it do what it does, and that'll happen for you. But then the last thing I'll share with you guys, we have an amazing referral program. And in that referral program, it changes everything. When should you get started? Right now. Why? Because once you post anything on your page, guys, you'll just start getting a ton of traffic and people inquiring. Now, everybody's not going to be serious. Everybody is, people are people. But the people that are going and the people that are moving and the people that are traveling, once you share with them these types of prices, they're going to want to know the information. And it's up for them just to take your link and sign on, so forth and so on. If you have 3 people that sign on as members because of you, imagine giving your Netflix ID to a couple of people that, maybe they just getting started and getting their first apartment, their first house, and they're going to set up their account. And they say, hey, man, you got Netflix, right? Give me your ID or whatever. And they got started. Imagine if they had a program that because you gave that to them, your services will be free. Well, it's even greater with us. because when you have 3 referrals on the level of your service, guys, now all of your services are granted to you complimentary, which means depending on the level of your service, you can have anywhere up to a couple of grand every single year in free travel. It's the perfect way to travel every year and enjoy yourself and know that it did not cost you a dime. Guys, I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I've been a member of the club since 5 years now. And guys, we've been some of everywhere. And guys, we've had so much free travel as a result of this amazing opportunity. You want more information? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to text travel feedback to 888-532-269. One of the main reasons this is so important. Shout out to all the Team Legacy members, guys. I'm telling you, this thing is about legacy. Shout out to Coach D, one of our amazing leaders in the whole industry, really, but certainly the company, and my sponsor, my big sis. Let me tell you, she's rocking this thing. She's our first team ambassador. But not only is she an ambassador, her husband, big brother, Apostle Guy, passed a year ago. When he passed a year ago, his business equity was earning about $25,000 a year. And as such, since then, in his passing, it wasn't too many months, 6 months, and went up to about $40,000. About 3-4 months ago, it went up to about 50+ thousand. Guess what, guys? Big bro's with the Lord over a year ago. But because his business, remember, we talked to you about residual income. Remember what Mr. Warren Buffett said. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. This is the epitome. This is the essence of his wisdom of what he was saying. Well, Apostle Guy, his business went from what we call two-star direct, the $25,000 a year. Guys, it's January, about to be February. By March, probably before March, sometime in February, guys, his business is going to be past $100,000 a year, and he's gone with the Lord, but his business is still working. So whether you sleep or whether you're dead, guys, this is the type of business that can earn you residual income. It's willable, it's transferable, you can sell it. There are so many amazing benefits, but while you're here, why not use all the benefits and the perks and make a whole lot of money at the same time? Eliminate debt, give yourselves options, and do so many of the amazing things that you want to do. If you want more information on that, text travel feedback to 888-532-2699. I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite videos, and it's about legacy. And legacy, if you're wise at all, guys, you're not going to keep putting it off. You're going to start. When? Right now. After you watch this, I'm going to end the presentation, get with the person that invited you, that shared this information with you, and we'll see you, hopefully now.
Your first name is about you, but your last name is about us. Legacy. There's power in your name. Power in your name. McDonald's is a last name. Abercrombie & Fitch, last name. Armani is a last name. Baskin Robbins is a last name. Chrysler is a last name. Fisher Price, Gucci, Hennessy, Harley Davidson, Hilton, Honda, Kohl's, Kraft Foods, Lowe's Movie Theater, Marriott is a last name. Maybach is a last name. Nordstrom is a last name. Pillsbury is a last name. Porsche is a last name. Procter & Gamble, 2 last names. Rolls Royce, Charles Rolls, Henry Royce, last names. Turner Broadcast System, Ted Turner, last name. Versace, last name. Wells Fargo, Henry Wells, William Fargo, last name. Walgreens, last name. Wrigley's, last name. Welch's Grape Juice, last name. Here you are, you think you're buying a product. You are not buying a product, you're buying a name. You think you're wearing a product. Hey, look at this product. No, you're saying, look at this family. And what you don't know is while you're making every family rich, you're making yourself broke. So you done went to one family called Wells Fargo and got $200,000 so you can go probably sitting up being rich, and Harley Davidsons and Rolls Royces are being rich, and the Joneses are sitting there holding up people's stuff saying, look at what we did and we broke. What if I told you that your blessing is attached to your name? That part of the reason why you're not wealthy yet is because you keep trying to make Yolanda wealthy. You keep trying to make Tasha wealthy. What if you made Johnson's wealthy? What if you started thinking about your kids? What if you started thinking about your legacy? What if God started dropping Canaan and opening up windows of heaven? Because now you're not just thinking about you, you're thinking kingdom. There are some people who are attached to you who say, Mama, can you do something with this name? There's some people who say, Dad, can you do something with this name? Maybe God gave you the name to change and reverse some of the stuff that the name meant one day. I wish there was somebody in this room that say, my